doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Philip Park, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Relay, four.
And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Up. Back behind second. Chavez is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom. Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, King Bishop. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. And Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And to score, the runner from second. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Anthony Rizzo. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
A swing and a ground ball to third. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More. Ready for another chance. King Bishop. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Come on.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Wesley. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bishop is after it, and that's the third out. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again. King. Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Fouled off. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. And it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those.
Digging in once again, King. Bishop, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. High pop-up. Valaika is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, King. Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Reds have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Ken Charles gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. So stepping in, King, Bishop, and their runners at the corners now.
King, Bishop.
From the stretch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Go.
A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And he's safe.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
So in now for Chicago, Nick Williams. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. This is pulled into right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Second inning coming up here. Trying to pick things up where he left off. King, Bishop, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat, and no swing apparently, ball 1. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. He reached on a single in his first try. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward is there. One down. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Bishop, the runner at second with one away. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hamilton going back to the track.
Right here, find the ball.
He can't make the play. It's off the wall. Bishop ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead now by 4.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready once again, King. Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Hubble right there. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another shot now. King. Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Right fielder, number 6.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 9-0. Striding in once again, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bishop is there, and he has it for the first out. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA, and we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready now for Cincinnati. Roosevelt Hubble. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ken Charles earns his 12th victory. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Lucas Giolito is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Pulled toward right center field.
Relay hit.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on...
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Winker is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Coming to the plate now, King Bishop.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Hamilton is under it. 1 down. Into the box now, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hamilton going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Ready to take his hacks again, King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Up next will be Nick Williams.
The right fielder, number 6.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Chicago used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Lucas Giolito earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Line toward the gap in left center. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds leave one, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Stepping into the box, King Bishop coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ball 3. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say...
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in, Jose Peraza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Russell has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, King Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
King Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down
Come on,
the corner.
go hard, you're scoring. Go hard.
Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Contreras is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Nick Williams. First time up, he went down looking.
Number 6. Williams.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is under it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Reds lead it 3-2. Digging in, Bob Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bob Mendoza.
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. In now for the Reds, Gilberto Rosales.
Gilberto Rosales.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Stepping up now, King Bishop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
So coming to the plate, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hit right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
For that and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Standing in, Jose Peraza. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. At the plate, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
The 2-0. Down
Come on.
He's got it. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Hold up. Right here.
And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Murray Velasquez will come on now and pinch run here.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
4-2 the final score. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The two men you see there go head-to-head. Coming up next, Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. The relay. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team
ready now, King Bishop. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Leading off the inning, King Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Dig to him. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My. Ready once again, King Bishop. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Right on, you're scoring.
Almora rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
With that hard helmet, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here now the 2-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Bishop going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious. Digging in and looking for more. King Bishop 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hit out to second. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Danger. Digging in once again, Ian Wesley. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. King, Bishop, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 9-5 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 9-6 contest now. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he hits the safe. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
9-6, the final tally in this one. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago. Ken Ragsdale, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
The next Cub up, Nick Williams. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Valaika calls for it. 1 down. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Betts. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping up to the plate, Caden Rosado, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Bishop, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That a boy, way to
Boy,
get on
not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
The 1-2.
Here you go. Make the turn. Make the turn.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. And a couple. Stepping into the box, Ian Wesley. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop on the move. He's got it 1 away.
Hey, no running, no running. Eat it, eat it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving.
Digging in for his second at bat, King. Bishop 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's no. Digging in to try it again, Ian Wesley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ian Wesley.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Pat Valaika.
Now batting, the shortstop, Pat Valaika.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bishop ranging back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We played 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carson Kelly.
Catcher, Carson Kelly.
Brinson on at first, nobody out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Almora, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work him.
Riding in once again, Thomas Ono, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Come on,
Hit
get here,
ball
get
to
here,
second.
get here, get here.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Scott Hines.
Scott Hines.
The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even...
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ian Wesley. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Stepping up now, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He waits. Now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the 1 in the inning.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to a... First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Gabriel Noah will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Bishop has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Bishop gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Valaika is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he controls the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm. Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Coming to the plate now, Caden Rosado, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Naquin is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Ken Charles. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second.
Here we go. Hit me right here. Cut it. Cut it. Hold.
And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Carson Kelly. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bishop is in pursuit. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible.
Striding into the box, King. Bishop. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Make the turn, round it.
Dive, and he can't hang on.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now at the plate, Hayden Rosado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ken Charles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1. Liner toward right center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen,
ready for another shot now. King Bishop. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Brinson facing back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. In now, Ian Wesley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the bat.
So striding in, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
And hit to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. So striding forward now, King, Bishop, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Grounded weakly to the right side. Hines is up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the... Standing in, Thomas Ono. The winning run is at first base.
Ono.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bishop will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. St. Louis pick up win number 70.